This is how you chop a bell pepper. Of course, this would be a whole bell pepper. You would cut it in half, then you would take the half you cut, which as you can tell, I've already been cutting it. So what you would do is you would take your knife and just cut small slices, just like that. I'll show you again. You're going to decore that. Just like that. What you're going to do, you're going to cut it in half, and then you're going to slice it, just like this. Just like that. Now you have 2 bell peppers fully chopped. Let me grab a paper plate. I'll be right back. Now I'm back with my paper plate. I'm going to take my bell pepper and put it on the plate. Just like that. Now I'm going to show you how to chop the onion. This is a whole white onion. What you're going to do is you're going to take this side and you're going to chop it off. Just like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place that cut side down, and you see the roots right here? These roots you're going to chop straight through the middle. So now you're going to go right in the middle, what you would think is middle, and chop right down. Now to peel your onion, you're going to take the root side and you're going to cut probably about an inch, half inch off of it. Just like that. Just cut the end off. Now what you're going to do to peel it, I personally usually take off the first 2 layers because if you can see it has the green. I don't know if you see that. Now this does not have the green nowhere. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing and you're going to cut it thin slices, just like this. Just like this. And now you have thin slices. You're going to do the same thing with the other half of the onion. Cut the root off. Take and peel off the first 2 layers if you need to, if it's green. Now you're going to do the same thing. Thinly slice it. And if you don't feel comfortable when you get to the other side, just push the onion all back together and start on the other side. It's an easy way to do it. And then you have thin cut onion. Now you're going to take that onion and you're going to put it on a plate. Just like that. Now that we got the onion chopped in thin slices and the bell pepper chopped in thin slices, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a gallon Ziploc bag and you're gonna dump all your bell pepper into the bag. You're gonna dump all your onion into the bag. And what you need is teriyaki sauce. Can you see that? Teriyaki sauce. Make sure you shake it real good. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your teriyaki sauce and you're gonna squeeze it. Well, actually, if you're like us, you're gonna just take the lid off and you're just gonna dump the whole bottle of teriyaki sauce into the bag.
And then our mushrooms.
Yes, and then our mushrooms. Okay, so now we got our mushrooms washed and rinsed well. What you're gonna do is you're gonna just use however many mushrooms you like and just add it to this bag with the bell pepper and onion and teriyaki sauce. This is probably about 4 cups of mushrooms. So I'm just gonna add to what we think is reasonable amount. Well, really there's only about maybe a half a cup, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add them all. Okay, so now you have about 4 cups of mushrooms. You have 1 large onion and 2 small bell pepper. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna close your bag and just mix it all around. Get that teriyaki sauce well combined all over your bell peppers and onions and mushrooms, and just make sure it's all coated very well. Now this is what it should look like. Your bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms should be all mixed around very well. And you're just gonna let this sit for about probably 15-20 minutes. And then you should be good to put on your griddle. And this is the meat that you would need. It's Cajun roast beef. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the meat out the pack. And as you can see, it's already sliced very thin. Very thin. Make sure that you get this other piece off of there. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it and you're gonna cut against the grain. Not with the grain, but against the grain. So you're basically gonna shred it. Just like this. And you're just gonna keep going until it's all nice and shredded. Just like this. And not every cut's gonna be perfect, but you can try to keep your line as straight as you possibly can and as thin as you possibly can. And you just keep going until it's all chopped. Now with your Cajun roast beef and you got it all nice and thin, it should just fall apart just like this. And it's super thin. I'll show you. Super thin. Literally super thin. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to take it and you're going to put all this meat onto a plate. Just like this. So now you got all your Cajun roast beef, medium rare, all chopped up, nice and fine. This is probably about 5-6 pounds after it's all chopped of roast beef, Cajun roast beef. But you can use as many pounds or as less pounds as you would like. So now what you're going to do, after your bell pepper, onion, and mushroom have been marinating in teriyaki sauce, you're going to get your griddle nice and heated to a low heat, and you're going to take this whole bag and you're going to dump them on the grill. Just like this. Make sure you get as much of that sauce out of the Ziploc bag that you can. But really that doesn't matter because they've already been marinating for 15 to 20 minutes. So then after you dump them on the griddle, you're just going to spread them out. Just like this. And you're going to let them cook until they are nice and tender. Now that your onion, bell pepper, and mushroom are done, you're going to take 5 or 6 pounds of Cajun roast beef, medium rare, and you are going to add it into the bell pepper, onion, and mushroom. Then what you're going to do is you are going to mix your bell pepper and onions together just like this.
The night I hit rock bottom, just sitting on an old bar stool. You paid my tab and put me in a cab, and you didn't have to. So you could see I was hurting. Oh, I wish I got his name, 'cause I didn't feel worth saving. But he saved me just the same.
And then you just want to spread it all out evenly on your griddle and let it cook. Now your meat is done. You got your Cajun roast beef and vegetables divided up into however many sandwiches you would like. I'm doing 4 tonight. Now you need fresh provolone cheese from the deli. You're gonna open that up, just like that, and you're going to put 2 to 3 slices on each piece, just like this. Each section will get 3 pieces of provolone cheese.
Ooh.
Just like this. And now what you will do is you will allow your meat and cheese mixture to melt down. Once your cheese melts, you will form your sandwich. Now you see your provolone cheese is melted on all your sandwiches. So what you need is fresh bread from the deli. You need these hoagie rolls from the store. You're going to take your roll and you're just going to seam it apart where you feel is best. Usually you would use a knife, but at this particular moment I don't have a knife to demonstrate how you cut it. So we're just going to pinch it along to show you the method. And you just open it up just like this. And you're going to place this over each portion of meat, just like this. There's one sandwich. And you're going to do that for all 4 sandwiches, or however many sandwiches you made. Now that you have your buns on all portions of your meat, you are going to scoop it all together just like this. And there you have a Cajun roast beef sandwich.
Just